Today we are creating this beautiful Season's Greetings holiday card using the upright italic Season's Greetings from Spellbinders. And we foiled that, and then we used some beautiful holiday blooms dies to add the poinsettias. And we have the Molded Frame Embossing Folder for the background. So if you want to see how I made this, stay tuned. Hey crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs and welcome to my channel. Spellbinders sent me this Season's Greetings, which is the upright italic Season's Greetings, and this is a foil or a press plate, and today I'm doing foiling with that, so I'll show you that coming up. I do have an additional one that I made that I will show you at the end, and to create this frame I used the Molded Frame Embossing Folder, and then this is Cranberry cardstock. This rectangle fit perfectly in there, and that's from the postage edge rectangles. But you could just trim that with your trimmer or use another rectangle that will fit that. I also cut out some winter foliage. This is the Holiday Blooms die set. And I did ink the edges of the flowers and the leaves to just give that a little bit of depth. All right, so let's get putting this together. And I was trying to figure out a way to be able, look at how gorgeous this frame is. But I was looking for a way to be able to add a panel to the middle so I could have a metallic frame and be able to have the embossed look. So the best idea that I came up with is to do the embossing in the foil, cut this piece out, which matches perfectly here, and then now I have that embossed frame with the center as a different color. So let's get going on this. I do have a card base that's made out of the Raven from Spellbinders. This card base is 5 1/4 by 6, so it's 9 1/2 by 6, scored at 4 3/4. All of the measurements will be in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com. All right, I'm going to put in now the clip of me foiling this so you can see how I accomplished this look. Okay, so here is the glimmer foiling system, and you plug it in, and then there's a turn on off switch on the back, so you turn that on, and then you wait for it to get hot, and then it'll say platform ready. So then when you are ready to go, you click the timer button and you wait for that to become a solid light, and then you are good to run it through your die cut machine. So I have this piece of Cranberry from Spellbinders, and I cut a piece of the foil. It's just gold foil in this variety pack. I had just done this silver one. Look how gorgeous that is. And this is on the Celestial. So we'll just wait for that to turn green. I cut the piece of it and then I taped it down because I find that I have better results with that. And then the foil doesn't shift and all of that good stuff. All right, so now we have a green light here. This is ready to go. So I'm just placing this over here, trying to center it up the best I can. Okay, and then I will take this off, and I like to pull it off before I put the plates on, just so they don't slide all around while I'm trying to take this out. Foiling is not my strong suit, so I try to do whatever I can to make it successful. Okay, once that comes off, you can take the lid off and redock it, and then pull this off, let that cool, and then you just take this off. This is magnetic, so you just pick it up, and when you release, you push the button and it will release it. So I'm going to turn this off. All right, we can check this out. Oh, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. How beautiful that is. And I do have a little overfoiling here, and that is not a problem at all. I like to use this High Palmer white eraser, and then I also have this little motorized one. So first I'll just go like this, and this gets off most of it. I will be trimming this down for our project, so it might end up being totally fine anyway. So you can see that's already starting to come off. And then I'll show you, so I love this little motorized one because you can get into the details right there. Right, so you can get into all those little fine spots. Okay, so I'm going to go through and clean this up and then move on to the next step. Okay, so now that we have the foiling done and this is cut out, we just need to put this together. So because this part is dipped down and then this part is raised, I do want to put some very thin foam tape there, and I'm just using the Altenew. This is 1/16, and this is the 1/2 inch width. So I'm just going to go around and just put this around the middle. All right, and I put some on the back, and these are in the raised portion so that this would even the back out completely as well. So let's get this part on the card front. And I am going to use glue on top of the foam tape for a little bit of wiggle room. All right, and so I'm just using this frame edge here to line this up. All right, and let's do the same for this, and we'll put that onto the card base. Okay, so now that we have that together, just love that shine on there. It's so super pretty. We need to put on the holiday florals here. I had a foam square that came off the packaging, so we can use that right off. All right, so I'm going to put this up here. And then we can stick these underneath. I'm just going to probably trim off the stems a little bit. All right, and then the same for the bottom one. Okay, and then I'm going to, for the poinsettia centers, I'm going to use this Trinity Stamps Gold Sparkle Spots, I think. Oh, that'll be so pretty. All right, yes, let's use these. Okay, so here is our completed project for the day. We have that beautiful molded frame embossing folder, the holiday blooms die. That looks just so pretty. And then we had the foiling on the cranberry with the gold, and just look how shiny that is. What a beautiful holiday card. Let me show you another one that I made. It's very similar. We're just going with a blue color palette for this one. So we have the Silver Seasons Greeting, same thing, foiled that. And then I used the snowflakes, and I had little silver sequins on there. So we have the same exact layout, same exact foiling plate and everything, but just two completely different looks, just by changing up the colors and the die cuts on that. If you enjoyed today's video, I have another one that you will love coming up next, and that'll be on the end screen. And if you enjoy my Spellbinders new releases videos, including the stencil of the month and also some random fun things that Spellbinder sends me, that playlist will be also linked on the end screen, so you can go and check that out and see any of my past projects. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.